Hello, awesome yogis. Let's find proper alignment in downward facing dog. So for beginners and for everybody, actually, we usually want to start in a child's pose. That's going to give you the proper distance for your downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Make sure that your arms, your hands are shoulder length apart. Your fingers are spread wide on the mat, pressing the mat away from you. If your arms are a little bit too bulky, you work out a lot on your shoulders, you may have a little wider stance. If not, just keep them shoulder length apart. Tuck the toes under and come into your downward facing dog. Now, first few mistakes I will point out here. I'm going to do wrong form first. Round at the back, the pelvis is tucked under. You're pushing the ground away so hard that your shoulders are hunching and you can barely see your neck here. And you want to elongate everything. Now you see here on my elbows, I have an hyperextended elbows. So if you are this kind of person like me, where you see this dip in the elbow, you want to bend the elbows slightly in order to fix that. Make sure to drive those shoulders away from your neck to elongate the neck. Send the hips up towards the sky. And it's okay if your toes do not touch the mat. That is not the goal here. In fact, if it feels better for you, you can have a micro bend in the knees. Just as long as those shoulders are away from the ears. Do an external rotation of your arms so that your elbows are trying to face the mat and not towards the sides. Again, this is another form where people are trying to desperately drive those heels towards the ground at the expense of your back and your pelvis. So send that pelvis up towards the sky. Lift the heels off the mat. The goal is not for the heels to touch the mat. That comes with practice. Micro bend in the elbows. Send those shoulders away from the ears. Externally rotate the arms. Make sure that the weight of your body is distributed throughout the whole palm of your hand so you don't have any wrist pain. Your fingers should be placed firmly on the mat, and if I were there lifting up those fingers, they would not move. Have a happy day, yogis.